it's a good accomplishment to for the fact that my hard work been acknowledged. But me being the player of the month don't really mean nothing because I'm not the only guy out there. You know what I mean? I got my whole team to thank for that. So without them putting me in position to score, make plays, with getting them baskets defensively or whatever it is, it wouldn't be possible without my team. So.
Okay, and you had 28 points tonight, and talk a little bit about how easy it was for you to score. It seemed like you were on fire tonight.
Just for me mentally, just trying to bounce back game. I had a tough one last night, and I just want to come out and be more aggressive. Whether it's defensive end, getting guys going, bring more energy, whatever I can to get the team going. So it's not really just about scoring for me. Just really my main focus was bounce back on a bad team loss last night.
What do you think the difference between last year's team and this year's team is? You guys are 9-2 now and doing a lot better than last year.
Honestly, I don't really know too much about last year's team. I was overseas last year, but if we comparing this team to my team 2 years ago, I think it's more team unity. Guys are not playing for themselves; they playing more as a team, and we all got the same common goal. Is trying to everybody is not trying to get theirs. Everybody trying to play for one another.
It felt great. I think we played as a team. We played ourselves. We moved the ball, and I think we played great on the defensive end as well.
And so this team so far this year is 9-2, a lot better than last year's team starting out. What all do you think has contributed to that so far?
Look, we got a lot of pieces in this team. Each year in the D League, you're gonna have a completely different team. Fortunately for us, we have several guys that are back from the same guys, so it's easier for us to get in the flow. We know how each other play, and again, we got a lot of talent in this team.
Where do you see this team going this year? Do you guys, do you think you're going to make a deep playoff run? What's the sky the limit?
For sure. I think we have a lot of talent. I think we can go a long ways. Time will tell.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
Oh.
Yeah, we had some really good ball movement. Unselfish tonight. 27 assists. That was the most I know for this year, and we played better offensively and defensively against a real tough Reno team.
This looked, more like you guys than the last game. That looked more like Walt than the last game. I mean, this is just more of a return to form.
Yeah, I mean, it was us, moving the ball more on offense and then attacking. We shot 21 free throws, which we want to shoot more, but we were attacking and we were getting layups off of it. And Walt needs to stay aggressive if we're going to win. And he attacked gaps and we just pulled it off. I mean, it was better. We played 10 times better than we did the last showing against Westchester.
How would you evaluate Trey and where he's at right now?
He's he came in. He had in the first half. He had some great minutes for us. It's you can tell he's a little still a little hesitant in trying to get to into the lane a little bit. Taking a hit and stuff. But I mean, he's an unbelievable player for us, and he's going to continue to get better and play more minutes.
Strictly layman here, okay? It looked like he was trying to figure out where he fits in with the other guys.
Yeah.
They've already been doing it for a month.
Yeah, absolutely. And something that Trey hasn't played consistently is at the point guard position, and that's one of the things that him and I talked about. In training camp is getting him some minutes at the point guard. He's an unbelievable defender, and he's athletic and get to the rack. I mean, he turned the corner on a couple plays and just got there.
That one block was pretty good too.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are athletic. I mean, Walt had a good one too, and Trey. Those guys can defend, and it's going to help Walt, with more energy if he's not on the ball all the time too. So, I'm liking what Trey's given us out there.
Why does he need to play the point?
Just minutes. I mean, we got Steph, DJ, Ben Moore, who's playing more and has helped us win, and we got a lot of bodies. So trying to put the best guys out there on our team, the most talent, and then figuring it out and trying to win these games.
How is Alex different than 8 months ago?
He's actually a lot stronger, but I mean, AP's playing the 4, You know, when EK was in here, you know, the last 2 games, and now, you know, AP will play the 5 and Jarrod will play the 4. So, you know, we'll look for more spread, and that's really what we want to look at, you know, from our team offensively. But you know, he's a threat inside and out. AP, I mean, he got stronger, but he's still a threat, you know, out there, you know, offensively.
I mean, down here, he can obviously be a dominant player.
Mm-hmm.
What's his role at the next level, do you think? What kind of player will he be?
I think he's a stretch 4. He's going to be a guy that will guard, you know, 3 and 4 in the NBA. And I mean, he's strong enough for it in the post. You know, you can't back him down because he's country strong, is what I call him. And you know, offensively, he can hit that 3. You know, he shot 40% last year for us at the 3, and you know, he's got to continue to do that. So his NBA you know, position is a stretch 4.
This is going to be not pertaining to anything. Are there any stats that you particularly like or don't like? Like plus minus, for instance, is that a bad stat? Like in hockey, that's the stat that people always throw out.
Yeah. I mean, I look at plus minus. I mean, you know, it gives you an idea of, you know, but there's also 4 guys out there too. So, I mean, stat that I always look at is, you know, our turnovers and how many points they get off turnovers. Same thing with us, you know, defensively too. I mean, we had, you know, it was great. We had 27 assists, but we also had 27 turnovers for 29 points. We cut those in half. You know, we beat this team by 20.
Are there any other? I'm sorry to bring another hockey example, but
Mm-hmm.
You know, the comic coach, every time he's in here, he talks about 5-on-3s, if you know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
every time there's a 5-on-3, he's convinced that if you score, you win the game.
Mm-hmm.
If you get scored on, you lose the
Mm-hmm.
game. Is there anything like that in basketball? Any stat that you are?
Yeah,
appreciative of?
I tell myself that, you know, first one to 100 points wins.
Okay.
And we did a study, I think, last year, and see how many times we got to 100 first, and it was like 85% we won.
Okay.
So that's something I always kind of look at, is like, all right, we got 100 points, they're at, you know, 85, we're going to win this game.
But what if you're a defensive-minded team, which you tend to be? I mean,
Yeah.
is it still important to get to 100?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if, you know, our defense is our best offense, so when we get stops, we want to push. I mean, that's transition points. You know, that's something I look at also is fast break points. I mean, we had 4, and they had 16. I mean, we want to get it out and push, but, you know, the league kind of looks at transition points within like the first like 3 seconds. Yeah. And I mean, those are usually just, you know, a guy falls down and the guy's all the way at the other end and just throw it. But I think fast break points are within the first, you know, 6 seconds of the shot clock.
So plus minus is kind of the one that you put the least stock in.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it. I mean, you know,
because it's affected by other people, and there's a lot of reasons you could be minus or plus.
Yeah. I mean, I look at it. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, if I want to take them out, I can be like, well, you were minus 15.
Right.
So numbers don't lie, and I can use them to my advantage at times too, and you know, that's when I usually use it.
Right. Gotcha.
Walt Lemon was named the G League Player of the Month.
Mm-hmm.
How big has he been to this team this year and this month?
Huge. I mean, he's doing it on both ends. You know, he's top in steals. You know, he's top in assists. Also, he's in the top 10 in assists, and he's logging a lot of minutes for us. And you know, he's super athletic, probably the most athletic point guard right now. I mean, some of these plays that he does within 3 seconds, just getting to the lane, it's huge, and he's a huge reason why we're, you know, the best team in the league right now, record-wise.